they were in the gym with their trainers the day after. I'm not even kidding. Actually, I think that same night, like, I think Saint and JJ were in the gym. They left, called up their trainer at like midnight and was like, let's get in the gym. And we're working. They worked every single day until the season started. So did Hunt with his trainer. So did Tyler with his trainer. Everyone just wanted to get back to that place, and they wanted it so bad, and they were going to stop at nothing to get there.
Ever since that day, it's just like, me and Jaden looked at each other and was like, bro, I'm never going to have that. Let nobody have me ever feeling that way, ever again.
Right after that game, in the gym, every single day, twice a day, and sometimes 3 times a day, playing with pros, you know, getting much better.
Just the feeling of missing that shot and just using it to feed my drive for next year and just staying hungry. I think that shot was a huge part of it.
They took it to a whole new level that we had never seen here. Workouts, you know, being in the weight room. You know, they didn't always love the weight room. They didn't always love the extra workouts, but at that senior year in that off season, they really took together. And I mean, I think they knew that they needed to be a little bit better every day. You know, it doesn't have to be much, but you know, today I got to give a little bit more than what I gave yesterday. And as a team, we kind of grew together.
Now you had 3 or 4 key people that were senior leadership that had the experience of playing for a state championship and losing. Because again, that group before, you know, we didn't make it to the state tournament the year before. Got edged out. And so that, I mean, to go from not qualifying to playing a state tournament, it's a big deal. It's hard to win. You know, there's a lot of good teams that don't win state tournaments. Metro tournaments are hard to win. Sometimes it's harder to win a Metro title than it is a state title.
We were playing the team that we had lost to in state, and that game. But let me preface with this. I didn't mention this. From junior year, from 2019-2020 to 2020-21, St. Thomas improved so much. I mean, that man became a deadly sniper with a three-pointer. No cap. He went crazy. I remember going into preseason workouts and seeing Saint just becoming extremely athletic. I mean, with everything. He was extremely athletic. He became a sharpshooter. Like, he was knocking people out, and I was like, oh no, this is going to be Saint's year. This is going to be his year. And going into that game showed it.
When I was your age, I've told you, I would have given anything just to play in this thing. Now you not only get to play in it, now you've ripped off these 3 wins, get a 4th, you get a chance to win the championship. You get a chance to enjoy being number 1 right now, which is great. Okay? Play basketball, play together, keep your focus. The one thing you can do is control yourself. How hard you go, how well you focus, you listen in, you glue, you talk to each other, all right? We can control that. All right, let's go get them.
So it was the Metro tournament, and there were 3 different games that day, and there were people who were staying waiting for our game because they knew that it was going to be the blockbuster matchup.
We talking stuff in the locker room, going crazy, like, yep, they wanted to make us cry last year. We got something for them. Just wait. We don't even got to talk. We're not even going to talk about it. Just watch what happens on the court. I look up to one of my best friends named Keontae. I did this. Just know if we do this, that means it's over with.
You know, it was kind of the 1 versus 2. It was the replay, and we wanted it. We wanted revenge.
The tension was there. Everyone was ready to see something happen. So everyone was ready to see these 2 teams battle it out again like it was a state championship.
Came in, me and Hunter went crazy and stupid. Everybody was locked in on defense. But just our offensive game, me and Hunter were just going to look nasty. Like, when I tell you, like, nobody knows the toughest dude on the country. Toughest dude on the country. They don't like to respect that, but we the toughest dude on the country. Hands down.
I think the main things that we could have done better was just a lot of celebration stuff, a lot of stuff like that we could control. Just after 3-pointers, throwing hands up, not getting back. I mean, we talked about that a lot.
You've got to focus on getting your ass back, because that's the only thing that's beating you right now. All right, you're battling way too hard in the half court. You're rebounding great. All right, you're scoring it at will. You should 48 points. All right, you've given them at least 10 to 15 points just on run LAs.
Every bucket I got, I told them they was going to fill every single bucket I got. So, like, all that celebration and stuff, I was doing that because I'm like, oh, they go fill every bucket. That pain I felt, they go feel the pain when that ball go in the hoop, US. And we up like 10, and you know you can't put away WS. They always gonna come back to something. Chucky's too in the league point guard to do that. He can just go off like that for 10 points quick. Next thing you know, it's a tie game. We in overtime. I had a 3 to tie it to go to another overtime. Going crazy after the game. I'm thinking we win. I'm thinking like I just had a good 30.
He dropped 48 points that game. 48 points. Broke the school record. Became the second leading scorer in state history. Off of one game. There was a hit list, and we went on a 16-0 run. We wanted to take up everyone's bag at all costs, and we made sure we made that happen. It was so important to us that we proved that we were capable with that chip on our shoulder. And there were so many times that people tried to slide us. There were so many times that people tried to make us seem like we were the weaker team, but we proved them wrong every single time up until that, they first lost. And we ended up becoming nationally ranked. Before our loss, we were 19th in the country. It was a big, big season. But at that point, I could say that there was a little bit of relaxation. We started to get a little cocky. We started to think that we were untouchable. And funny enough, Bellevue West came back to show us that we weren't untouchable.
How do you feel about winning this game? Good. That's it? 3 dubs.
Something slight,
Something slight?
We almost fell asleep on the bench. So.
Like that?
It was like that. We got taken out at halftime.
That's crazy. I saw you try to run in and re-suit up. How do you feel about being rejected by Coach for the suit up?
I thought he told me to go in the game, but he actually didn't. just black people stuff.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Next Tuesday?
Yep.
Tune in.
Tune in? What's the game next Tuesday? Do we know?
We play the winner of, I have no idea.
All right.
No
Makes
idea.
sense. Okay. Tune in.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Salas.